All right, happy Tuesday. Is this gonna be better? All right. Hopefully the audio will be more even. That's always something that I am dealing with these. I know it's a weird angle as well, but we're just gonna deal with it. I shouldn't be talking too much because I don't have much to say. So today is Tuesday after Thanksgiving. Was it the 29th or the something like that? Yeah, Friday's the 1st. So I don't know. 27th, 28th. I can't do math while I'm driving. Anyway, so I believe I did, I posted last time we had Wednesday off. So I was working Tuesday. So yesterday was fun. It was really fun. I actually got to do some editing. So we were starting to work on the project that we were doing. I think I could say that. Yeah, I think I said I did the audio for the orientation video. So I got to edit as well. Oh no, this one hasn't ripped. Great. My pants have a rip in them, whatever. Luckily they're casual, so maybe they won't see it. Anyway, excuse me. I got to edit. There was a miscommunication, so we didn't get the footage that we recorded. So I had to use a lot of placeholder B-roll footage, but it was still fun just to kind of, get back into the swing of things. My audio is very corporate. Like it's good. It's a good presentation. But I was like, it doesn't really feel like the vibe. Everyone else liked it. No one ever said anything. But last night I recorded a little bit more of a conversational read, and just for a little bit more casual atmosphere. Maybe I will move it over here now. Sorry, it's just, at least I'm bigger on the screen. I had to readjust. So it's already been approved, so we can use that one going forward, which will be good. Again, the other one's not bad. It's just a very corporate orientation e-learning video, and that's not really the vibe we're going with. So like that, I actually recorded a few other takes, but I just submitted what I felt was the strongest. Because like that, we should have had these done yesterday. There was a goof, so we're extending it anyway. So I'm excited to add the finishing touches and be done on my end, and then I'm going to send it over to a team member who's going to add music, which will be really cool. So I've never really worked with someone. I've worked where like I've done basic edits, and then you send it off, and the other person just reviews it, adds extra if they want, that kind of thing. But nothing where like I submit something from my end that is not usable as is. Like I've always put in the music and sound effects and that kind of stuff, usually like the basic stuff, So it is interesting to kind of work with someone else, or like that. Oh, well, person A does the color grading, the color correction, and then it sends to me, that kind of thing. So it's cool to work in a group like that. And so I'm getting a lot of new experience with things that I've already, like I know how to edit, but working in a team in this setting is really cool. So I'm having a lot of fun. So we're going to be working on that, and we're also going to be doing some more like social media stuff today. So I don't know what will be given to me, probably because there are so many other interns and it's only like a 4-hour thing. I probably won't get another task assigned to me today, or if it is assigned, it's not due today, hopefully, so that I don't, because I always feel the rush of the time limit, but I want to add some, lower thirds and other kind of like text special things or whatever, just to kind of really trim it up, clean it up. I was going through a lot of, just random footage to try to make the video. So now that we'll be having the actual footage that I can use, I don't, it's not going to take that long to edit it and stuff. So I do need to put in my new audio. I was going to do that last night, but I was like, no, it's not like a race, we've got time. So, and the video itself is like less than 2 minutes, so it's not a huge deal. But anyway, we're hoping that the CEO can watch it, because this video will be used for the onboarding of 2 new interns next week. So it's exciting that they'll get to watch something that we just edited with all of our different like shots and stuff that we did specifically for this. So that's really cool. So that's pretty much it for that. Still haven't heard from my other internship. I am, oh, this guy. Oh, the cop just wanted to go through the red. Oh no, he did put his siren on. I guess he's getting somebody. Anyway, yeah, I took a shower and I'm trying to get some curls in my hair. I don't know, we'll see. But so yeah, so the second internship has not responded to me. I submitted all my paperwork. And I'm on the fence. A part of me is like, I do want to reach out and be like, hey, just checking up on this. I'm sure they're busy with, the holidays and everything as well, because they also had to rebuild. But the other side of me is like, if I am hoping, to use this an advantage to get connections and network and potentially get, a job even maybe with them, no offense, but this doesn't paint them in the best of lighting, right? Like, I don't actually want to work at a startup. I have done that before, and it's just stressful because it's not like a normal employer where you can ask for paid time off and other benefits and stuff. You're in a startup, you understand that they just don't have the finances for that. So, like, if you really believe in the cause or whatever, like, there are reasons why, and I'm not going to say no. And for example, film studio where I am right now, it's not a startup. They've been around since 2017, the whole like huge umbrella, but they're rebuilding the studio from the ground up. So they essentially are a startup. They might have more financial backing, but they're still technically a startup in terms of what I'm talking about, So I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to let sleeping dogs lie. If they come back to me, I am more than happy to try to work with them and see. But I've already, the paperwork I signed has November 15th as my start date and February 15th as my end date. So, if they wait until January to give me something, then that's just how the cookie crumbles. I don't, at this time, I really just can't, I don't really think I can extend it. I really need, I want the experience of the internships, and I want the networking and the connections, and just that, like, oomph to, like, yeah, I can go out and socialize basically with other industry professionals. But this second internship is all online. It's a global thing, so it's not really going to help me in local to Atlanta. Film studio, for example, is local to Atlanta. So if they were like, hey, extend it for another month and you can go to this event or something like that, like, there would be reasons to extend an internship, but extending because they were late to onboard me, I just don't think it's acceptable. And again, that sounds like such a bitchy thing. I don't judge them. I know, without getting into too much detail, the CEO has had a lot of struggles. She's been very apparent, very open with it. One of her right-hand ladies within the organization passed away. So it's not like, like, it was nobody's fault that, it was COVID, and then with her passing, it's just a lot to juggle. And if she's already trying to, she's keeping everything afloat, she doesn't need to, take her time to onboard an intern. Interns are great because they can help with free work and they can give, ideas and everything. Some internships aren't free, but this one particularly is, so, or like non-paid. Yeah, so, like, I don't fault her. I think she is great. I would love to stay connected with her, potentially volunteer in the future, that kind of stuff. Like, no hard feelings. One second, I need to take off my jacket. Okay. It was a red light and I had to take off my jacket really quickly. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, no hard feelings, it's just, you got to do what's right for you. And, it's just one internship is enough, which leads me into my another, I was going to do this part in the studio, but, for time constraints and everything. This internship journey, I am definitely going to still update everybody, but I don't think it's going to be a daily blog like it was, where I was trying to see if I could do a daily thing, and like the holidays and stuff came up, but really there's not so much that I can talk about, and I'm noticing not a lot of viewers watch. And again, I'm not looking to like blow up and be viral. I'm just like, what does my audience want? There's only like between like 2 to 9 views on all of my vlog ones. I think the very first one, which was like new or whatever, because some of my personal updates get some views, but the ones that I do about like video games and stuff are, they get maybe like 20 to 30 views. So if, you kind of have to do what people want to see. So I was meaning to write, so I might write my blog maybe on Thursday, an update on my blog, and so I will definitely keep up with the journey just for myself, and if anyone is interested. I'm not going to stop this, but I'm not going to push, because some people do like, Vlogmas, so every day in Christmas, in December they vlog, and like people really love watching that, people like going shopping and stuff. So I'm not going to do a vlog-turnship, because there's just not interest in it for people. And I started it all gung-ho with 3 internships that I wanted to do. I turned down one hasn't gotten back to me, and the other one, it is like that. I am enjoying it, and there is great promise, but obviously they have asked not to, they don't know about this, and I'm allowed to talk about my experience in generic terms per the contract. I just can't share any proprietary information. So I don't know, there are a few pictures and stuff that we took that I shared with the people who are in the pictures, but I will not be sharing publicly, because it's just, again, like I don't want, for legal reasons and everything, like it means something to them to have a picture of them in the booth, or like behind the camera, but to share that publicly and say this is the setup, it's a little bit more sensitive information. I mean, you can guess, what a professional camera looks like, and then you can picture somebody behind that camera, like it's only so much that is like, unique to each studio. But I just, until they go public with other social media, like I would definitely tag myself if they posted a picture of me, that kind of thing, but I'm gonna let it be on their terms, if that makes sense. So, again, I do want to take behind the scenes pictures of me. I was the one who was taking pictures of other people at the time. They did offer, they're like, you want to do it, but we were running out of time. And I was like, to me, the project always comes first. So I was like, no, I'll get a picture of me at some other point. Let's just get this, but I do want to, like that, even 100% staged, even if I didn't do the work on that one, I'll be like, hey, can I stand here and you take a picture of me? So it's a lot of fun. I might end up announcing what studio I'm working with, just because like that, as we're working on the social media, if we are invited to share posts and stuff, it's going to come out. So I think for the sake of this vlog, I still will call it Film Studio, but I might go back on my word and go ahead and connect on like LinkedIn and that sort of stuff. I'm still on the fence of that, but I just like that. I just want to protect the studio and mostly my agreement with them. It's all about trust, and I do not want to do anything that might jeopardize that, from their perspective. So, but yeah, so that's it. So like, I'm not going anywhere. This isn't like a, drama. Oh, everybody hates me, I'm not going to talk about it. It's just like, I do have, an issue with work-life balance. And so I'm trying to keep that healthy. Right now I'm managing and I'm fine, but I am looking for a part-time job. I do want to still post to, video games and stuff like that and other things on my channel. And I feel like those should get the precedence to this like diary entry. It's very interesting, and it doesn't take a lot of time, but any minute that is editing this video is a minute that I could be editing the other video. For example, I did actually record something that was going to be posted for Thanksgiving, but I just ran out of time. So it's still sitting in Premiere, you know, half edited. So I'm going to work on that this week and get that posted probably on Friday or Saturday. I just have to edit the end or whatever. I'll be like, because I say something about Thanksgiving and it's not, you know, pertaining to it anymore. But so, you know, it's just like that. It's just, when you have, you know, a bag full of Halloween candy, there's only so much you can eat in one setting, right? So it's all fun and it's all great and you love it all, but what are you going to eat right now? Well, what are you going to save for tomorrow? I look at it that way. You know, I love chatting, and I might record daily, but like that, if I just have to put out one video and it's not edited, as I said, you know, I just don't want to feel like I have to record everything. And I certainly want to get more into social media. I need to do more like Instagram, really. I've been hearing whispers that TikTok is slowly weaning from public view, but I do want to get more on Twitch. So if I am on Twitter and Instagram saying, hey, I am streaming on Twitch, you know, it's just like that. Where do you put your energy? And yeah, so obviously talking to a camera while I'm driving, you know, I have to do this drive anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But then it's, you know, when you return home, you know, I ironically had so much voiceover stuff to do last night, things that could potentially turn into work. Actually, it was 2 audiobooks and then some other things. So I did a lot yesterday. Actually, I recorded before I went to the internship, and then I recorded afterwards. And so it's ironic that every time I give up on voiceover, it pulls me back. And again, as I said, I didn't officially retire. I didn't completely give in, but I don't rush to do auditions anymore, and I haven't done direct marketing since I made my pivot video. Once or twice, you know, I have reached out to industry contacts on LinkedIn to connect, but it wasn't like, you know, it's just the organic stuff. Going into the new year, I want, as I said before, I want to rebrand or revert branding back to the voice of fairy tales, because alcohol is not important in my life, and I just don't like the connotation of sending my professional, you know, whatever website, and it says champagne. I just don't, it doesn't fit me. I made it connect with me because of the bubbly personality, but that was not my first reaction when I heard it, you know, and I went that way, and it just, if nothing's going to work, I might as well do what I like, right? So we'll see. I have a few other things, you know, a few other meetings for potential job avenues, you know, assistance, that kind of thing. There's also this other weird, they are a recruiting service that they say like they pay based on, or they charge based on results. So if they could, they reached out to me, so I'm going to schedule a talk with them, because they think that they could help with me in media and you know, the entertainment industry as a voiceover artist specifically. So I'll just talk to them, but I flat out told them I don't have a budget for you, so you know, you need, if you get me paid work, yeah, you know, like a manager, hell yeah, I'd even, at this point, I'd even do it 50%, like literally, like that's such a huge thing. Like agents usually get 10%, 20% if they're really great. You know, managers get 20%. But at this point, if you can get me what I am looking for in voiceover, like it's not about the money anymore. But anyway, wow, you need to slow your roll. Anyway, so that's that. There was something else I was gonna say, but oh yeah, I did this like gel thing. It came with a little mini, you know, like thing to like cure it, and 3 of them popped off while I was asleep. like, okay, that's great. Actually, one of them happened technically when I was awake, but like, they're supposed to stay on for 14 days to help my nails grow and be strong. And the one nail that I really wanted it on, my pinky nail, popped off. So I don't know what's wrong with my nails. They will just not keep paint, or, you know, they keep glue a little bit, but then that damages the nail. You know, it's like gel and glue, like not glue, gel and paint. I cannot keep on my nails to save my life. And it's really annoying. And right now they're really brittle. I don't know. It's probably a medical issue, so whatever. So I think that will do it for today. Unless something really cool happens, I probably won't be able to share. I know we're going to be doing some social media stuff, so we'll probably be talking branding and style guides, that kind of thing in the next coming days. It's an awkward time because of, you know, Christmas, and holidays in general, because there are some stuff that they do want to shoot, and there's like recasting for this other TV show, but it's hard to get all the cast and stuff around while they're traveling. So some of the stuff they've just kind of resigned themselves to being like, you know what, that's just going to be, you know, Q1 of 24. So so it's been a lot of fun, and I am excited to continue with it and see where it goes. So remember that you are loved, you are worthy, and whatever you are struggling with today will pass. Until next time, stay crazy.